Hey everyone, Kelly here with Live Life Logically, and today we're going to be cooking up some healthy bacon. We're going to show you how we do this. So last night I was cooking up some bacon in our oven because that's how we normally do it, and I had purchased a thicker cut sliced bacon that I normally do, and I just couldn't seem to get it cooked the way that we normally cook it. It just wasn't getting crispy, and I didn't want to burn it, so I kind of just gave up. I cooked it as best I could. And this morning when I woke up, I was like, gosh, I wonder what it would be like if we cooked the bacon in our new air fryer, because we absolutely love our new air fryer. We've cooked hot dogs, we've cooked hamburgers, we've cooked a whole chicken, a rotisserie chicken. We cook our weekend movie night snacks like pizza rolls and mozzarella cheese sticks, all that good stuff in the air fryer, and it's actually giving you a healthier form of food because it's getting all of that fat out. Now, I'm not saying that, tater tots and pizza rolls are necessarily the best thing for you, but we were surprised at how crispy they were. And then again, when we're cooking meats like hamburgers and the rotisserie chicken, you could definitely tell that a lot of that fat is just coming out, but you're still getting a very crispy, well-cooked meat. So why not try cooking bacon in the air fryer? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you two things today. First, we're going to try and reheat bacon, the bacon that I made last night that I wasn't too happy with, in the air fryer, and see if it crisps it up, if it makes it taste better. And then we're also going to cook some actual fresh, like raw bacon, and see if the whole process gives us that same crispy but healthier output of bacon. So guys, let's get started. The first one that I'm going to show you is reheating bacon. Okay, so we're using the Power Air Fryer oven. We totally love this machine. It is amazing, and we actually use it more than our conventional oven. So here we have some bacon that I've already re-cooked in the oven Power Air Fryer. So you can see that it's crispy, it flakes really well, really nicely. We're going to be definitely using this for the broccoli salad. What we're going to do now is we're going to take the rest of the bacon that I cooked last night in the oven. We're going to reheat it in the Power Air Fryer. Okay, so we're going to take one of the metal racks that comes with the Power Air Fryer, and we're going to layer this bacon that we cooked last night. And as you can see, it's real flimsy. It's not the crispy bacon that I was looking for. So we're going to do that. All right. And then we're going to open up the Power Air Fryer, and I just cooked some bacon so you can actually see when I reheated the first batch, all that oil and grease that came out from the already cooked bacon from last night. So we're going to do this again. I'm going to show you how. We're going to put this top rack. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know if you heard the little whimpering, but that was our little dog Biscuit whimpering at the door. He probably smelled the bacon. They love the smell of bacon. Folks, if you have dogs, do not feed them pork. It's not good for them, but they do love the smell of it. So we've put our cooked bacon that we made last night in the oven that didn't turn out so well into our Power Air Fryer oven. We're gonna put it on the top rack, close it up. All right, this is what's really cool, and I know you guys can see my reflection, but just work with me here. The Power Air Fryer has all these settings here, and basically it's just a quick setting. So if you know that you're cooking French fries, they're frozen French fries, you can push that and boom, it sets it for you. But the air fryer doesn't know that we want to cook, re-cook bacon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it at 400, okay? And then I'm gonna set the timer for 7 minutes. And then we press start. I'm gonna let you guys see kind of in there, it's cooking, and we'll check back with you guys in 7 minutes. Okay guys, we're 3 minutes in. I don't know if you can see in here, it's sizzling up in there, and that grease is just dripping down. Pretty cool. 4 minutes to go. Okay. Okay, so we've got a little bit less than a minute to go. We're gonna take this lovely crispy bacon out that we've reheated. Again, this is the bacon that we cooked last night in the oven. It didn't turn out so great, and we wanted to crisp it up into the air fryer. So it's been in there for 7 minutes at 400 degrees, and this sucker it's hot in there, guys. I just know it. But what's great is that I can touch this and it's not too hot. Unlike some like toaster ovens, you know, stuff melts when it's on top of it, but like I can put my hand on there and it's fine. Okay, so it's off, it's done. We're gonna take the bacon out and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Okay, so it beeps when it's off. You don't want to open it too soon, but here we go. As long as it beeps, then you're ready, and then when it says off, you're good to go. So we open it up. Now, it's super hot inside, guys, so you can't just grab the bacon out, but you can hear it sizzling, and that's what I like my bacon to look like. All right, so we're gonna try and do this one-handed. So I'm holding the camera. I'm gonna pull this out. Look at that. Nice and crispy bacon. And look at all that fat. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, so that's the reheated, recooked bacon. Even if your bacon turned out okay, you know, however you cook it, and let's say the next day you want to just kind of give it a little boost, a little crispiness to it, I would say you could put it in for maybe half that time. So like if you're just reheating bacon that's cooked nicely, maybe put it in at 400 for maybe 3.5, 4 minutes tops. So now we're gonna go ahead and we are going to try and cook regular bacon that we have not cooked yet in the Power Air Fryer oven. Let's go. Okay, so now we're gonna try and cook the just regular uncooked bacon in the Power Air Fryer. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to cut this in half. That way I can fit more bacon in one batch. I have not tried layering with the shelves yet. I'm just kind of concerned that with all of that grease that is coming down, you don't want the grease from one level to go down to the next one. I'll probably try it at some point, but for right now, let's just do one tray and we'll cut these in half and we'll see how it turns out. All right, so here we go. Okay, so I've cut the bacon in half and we're gonna see how much we can get on this one particular rack. Now, if you guys have done this before, and you have any recommendations or tips, let me know. This is my first time trying this. And I really would kind of like to know if I could layer racks. I don't want to try it just yet, just because I want to get at least one batch out for you guys so you can see how it cooks. Uncooked bacon in there. Because this would be, you know, to do all of this on just one rack, that's gonna take a while. But let's try it out. I'm gonna wash my hands so I can put this in and set the timer. Okay, so we're gonna put this on the top rack. And I don't know if you can see, but let's see if I can turn the light on. No, I gotta wait. I wiped out all of the grease on that lower pan because I wanna see how much grease this, you know, uncooked bacon is gonna pull out. Okay, so we're gonna turn it on. And I think I'm gonna start it for 10 minutes at 400. And we'll see what 10 minutes does. There we go. Check back with you in 10 minutes. Okay, so we're at the 5-minute mark, halfway mark. And wow, look at all that grease. It's just dripping. See, it's cooking up. I can see it starting to kind of like bubble up a little bit. So pretty cool. 5 more minutes to go. I decided while we were waiting, I'm gonna try and do a comparison using this bacon because again, last night the bacon that I used was the thick cut. but we're just using regular cut, and I'm gonna put it in for 10 minutes in the oven at 400 degrees, and we're gonna just do a comparison of this bacon in the oven, the other bacon that we cooked in the air fryer, and then the third set of bacon that we recooked in the air fryer. And we're gonna see which one is the best. Okay, so we just did another batch, and this one we decided to do at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 7 minutes. Oh, look at those. They look like little baby bacon. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these ones you can tell kind of curled up a little bit more than the other ones. So we'll have to do the comparison in a few minutes. We're gonna be waiting for the bacon in the oven to finish cooking, and then we'll do a lovely taste test. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. All right. Now, I think I'm gonna have to flip these because at 10 minutes, they're still not cooked. Okay, so I flipped the bacon, put it back in the oven, and I'm just gonna monitor it for the next, I'll let you know how many minutes we end up cooking it. Okay, we're at about 17 minutes now after flipping the bacon in the oven, cooked at 400. So I think those are about done. We're gonna let them sit on some paper towels, and then we will do a little taste test. Okay, so I just want to show you the amount of grease that came out of the bacon from cooking it in the oven. Really not too much. Now here's the grease amount that came out of the air fryer. It's a lot, like a lot. Okay, so we've got our 4 different types of bacon here that we've cooked in different ways and different times. This first set is the thick cut bacon that I cooked in the oven last night at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes, a little bit longer, give or take. I wasn't too happy with it, and so today we decided to try cooking it in the air fryer at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 7 minutes because we were recooking it. And again, it's a thick cut bacon. It's got a good crisp, okay? Then we took just regular bacon, regular sliced bacon, uncooked, and we decided to cook it in the air fryer for 10 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And so it's thinner, but it's got that crisp to it, okay? And then we decided to take that same regular sliced bacon and cook it in the air fryer for only 7 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And here's what we got, curled up a little bit, but it's still crispy. Some of these pieces have a little bit more of a chew to them, just because it wasn't cooked as long. And then we decided to test out the oven once more with the regular sliced bacon. We cooked it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes, and it wasn't quite cooked all the way, so we flipped it, cooked it for another 7 minutes, and here's what you got. Still crispy, still delicious. So guys, there you have it. We've cooked bacon a couple different ways using the oven as well as our new air fryer. I'm a little bit torn. It's really tough to say because I can tell that there was more grease that was taken out of the bacon by using the air fryer. But because we can only use one rack, it really is gonna take a long time for me to cook a full package of bacon in the air fryer. Out of all the ways that we cooked it in the air fryer, I think that the 7 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit was the best outcome. And that was this. Because as you can see, when we cooked it at 10, it just kind of got flat. I guess it's just a personal preference. They're still really crispy and delicious. The recooking of the thick bacon, I think it did a really good job, and it's so tasty, it's so crispy. I would like to try and cook the thick bacon in the air fryer and see how it turns out using the method that we used before, where we're cooking it at like 7 minutes. But I'm really happy with being able to reheat it in the air fryer, get more of that grease out, so it's a healthier bacon, and it's definitely better than pan frying or microwaving. And then finally, we decided to cook the regular sliced bacon in the oven and just kind of compare the two. Let's see, here we go. So, let me get a good slice. So this was cooked in the oven approximately for 17 minutes. We flipped it at 10 minutes at 400, and then this was the air fryer at only 7 minutes. So it shrinks up a little bit more, but it's pulling out all that grease. So I think that this is gonna be a healthier option if you're cooking it in the air fryer. You're gonna get a little bit more grease if you're cooking it in the oven, even though we did place the bacon on a rack so that the grease could drip through and down. So yeah, a little bit torn. I think that if you're in a hurry, then cooking it in the oven is probably a better idea. Just make sure that you use a rack so that you're still dripping out that grease. But if you're not in a hurry and you really want a healthier version of bacon, I would definitely say try the air fryer and either do the 7 or 10 minute version at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on if you want a kind of like a little bit more curled up, chewier version at 10 minutes, or I'm sorry, at 7 minutes, or this one here, it flattened out at 10 minutes. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this product review on the Power Air Fryer. It's the as seen on TV version. We'll post the links below for several versions of this type of air fryer. It's the same company, but they have, you can get one that's an upgraded version, or you can just get the basic one like we did. So thanks so much again for tuning in. And if you've used the air fryer to cook bacon and you have any tips or tricks or suggestions, comment below. And as always, please like our social media channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest, as well as follow us on YouTube. We will see you soon for the next product review.